Fast movement in the spotlight.
All right, tonight we're very lucky to be joined by Chris Lake. How are you, man?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while since we've seen you. The last time you had just run off and got married. How's that going for you?
Everything's been really good. It's been busy. Lots of writing. Lots of not that much remixing, but yeah, just lots of touring. It's good to be chatting to you again.
So tell me a little about the tour, because you've got a really cool thing where fans can stream your sets online.
You've heard about that? Yeah, this is the new hookup we've got with a website called Audio, awdio.com, I think. Yeah, awdio.com. So basically, it's a website that's been set up. We take this box along to our gigs and hook it up to the internet, and we're streaming our sets live to the internet. So yeah, so anyone that's logging in can go and listen to me live. But yeah, you should definitely check it out. It's quite an exciting hookup. It's all hooking into this big web push I've been doing for the past year. Just using all of the tools that this new Web 2.0 technology's presented to us. So yeah, that's really, really exciting.
Well, let's talk about the new album. Tons of exciting new music coming out. Tell us a little about it.
Okay, so the album is made up of partly already released records, like the big ones you've probably been hearing on your show actually. Only One, Carry Me Away, records like this, along with new tracks like Crazy, which is probably a record that people won't be expecting. Give In, Communicate, Alone. Just records I'm really excited about. I'm really, really pleased. I think it's a great representation of who I am and what I represent as an artist. And it's maybe not exactly what people would expect. I think that's probably a good thing. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to get it out there, people hearing it and people playing the records. There's some quite funny records on there as well. I think there's a bit of humour in there, a little bit of weird British humour in there. So
we'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
So Only One has been a great record for us.
Thank you.
How did that come together?
That record came together not long after I saw you last time.
I'm glad I could inspire such a masterpiece.
I should have called it Joe Bermudez. We ended the tour in Canada. I played in Nova Scotia, and I don't know what happened, but I ended up going back and went back to the studio. I was in the studio with Nastala, and we wrote the record in just a couple of hours, normal way it comes about, and spent 3 weeks trying to perfect it. We got so sick of the record, completely sick of it, we completely canned it off and didn't touch it for nearly a year. Went back to it, first time we'd listened to it for ages, and wow. Why did we leave this sitting on the shelf for so long? So went about getting it out straight away, and really, really happy. It's been ridiculously popular, so really, really happy with how it's gone.
Well, let's check it out now. Why don't you introduce it for everyone?
Hi, this is Chris Lake, and you're listening to my single called Only One.
Putting the world's biggest stars at your fingertips. The Mass Movement with Joe Bermudez.
Wanna see how it feels to be the only one. Take hold.
Join the movement now at massmovementradio.com.